Today, as you said, we are going to tell you something more about our project for Alior Bank, which we did together with Alior Bank. Is the public site integrated with transactional platform. Okay, a few words about us. My name is Marek Lesiak. I actually represent two brands, Effigens and Artigence. Artigence is interactive agency, most experienced, one of the biggest Polish interactive agency. I think it's the most awarded. And Effigens is a technological company. We focus our services to clients from banking industry. A few words about awards, because we are quite often awarded company. We are listed on FinTech 50 list. We won as our first Polish company together with one of our customer Best of Show in London at Finovate. And here you can see what kind of other awards we won. Okay, Eva.
So hi, my name's Ewa Krasowska. That's not really easy to pronounce if you're not Polish. I work for Alior Bank, and just to say a couple of words about us. So we've been operating since 2008. We're a Polish bank, so only Poland. We've got 3 million customers currently, 130,000 of them being business clients, and we cater to their needs in over 800 branches, employing 6,300 people. As Lauren mentioned before, we've won numerous awards. Just to mention a couple international ones, the Best Bank in Europe 2014 and 2015, and Best Bank in Poland in 2014. We're a pretty innovation-driven bank, and actually some of these innovations we've introduced with Marek and Effigens. Not all of them. The first one was the first one I'd like to mention is 2011, our ECN platform. That's a forex trading platform that allows our clients to perform any transaction they want without us interfering with it. Another one was our next generation virtual bank, which we introduced in 2012. It was completely virtual without any branches. Instead of branches, we had this virtual advisor who you could contact through video, audio, and chat. As part of this project, we also introduced a 100% online credit process. So you just fill the form online and you get the credit in just a couple of minutes without having to go to the branch, without having to call anybody. Another project with Effigens, that's our online money exchange, which we introduced in 2012. It wasn't really the first online money exchange in Poland, but it was we were the first bank to introduce this kind of solution. So we offered both great rates and security as a bank. And we've actually got Innovation Lab department, which is in charge of finding new solutions, inventing new processes, engaging in design thinking about UX, thinking about usability to our clients. So that's us. And now Mark is going to say a couple of words about the business today regarding banking.
Okay, so tough times for e-bankers. Of course, bank's website is the first step in selling process. It generally is obvious sentence, but not in banking industry because they are a little different than other industries. But generally, banks invest a lot of money in their branches, and they realize that finally in their branches they have not many customers. They have much more customers on their website, and it's much cheaper to promote products not in branches but in online, on mobile, on desktop as well. They understand that they have to create customer experience on the website and so on. But first of all, we have to somehow acquire customers or prospects to our website, and we have a lot of ways to do it. Some of them are cheaper or even free, like organic traffic, cheaper like search engine optimization. Some of them are more expensive. I will tell you something about Polish market of search engine marketing and CPL ads. For example, average price for one click in this kind of ads in banking industry is more or less €6, so it's a little expensive per one click. If you want to use click, if you want to CPL, buy a CPL cost per lead ad, we have to pay even more because average price in Poland is more or less €15. Of course, we have one of the most popular ads, display ads, but they have generally two main disadvantages. The first one, they're not very effective. Click-through rate is less than 1%, so it's not effective stuff. And additional problem, more or less 20% of Polish internauts use AdBlock. AdBlock is software which prevent showing ads in browsers, so they don't see our ads. But if even somehow, some way we acquire user, prospect, customer, whatever, to our website, we show them not suited content. If I have a mortgage in this bank, they show me best offer for mortgage. If I got annual bonus, for example, they show me cash loan offer. If I have an account, they show me that I can buy account. And to increase, of course, conversion, we should personalize content based on financial data from the customer. But generally, bankers are facing problems which are already solved, for example, in e-commerce. If you are on Amazon.com and you're looking for something and you come back after, I don't know, let's say a few days, 5 days, you see a recommendation based on your browsing history on products which you saw on last visit. So actually, this kind of scenario that other site knows us is from the real life. Because when I come to my favorite pub, barman asks me, "Hi Marek," same as always, because he knows me, he knows what kind of drink I like. I don't have to order because I don't have to tell him what I want. And we wanted to move those features into online website of Alior Bank. And we want to tell you what we did. Eva?
I would like to talk about the project which we started in 2014 and introduced a new website last year in summer. So just to say a couple of words about where we came from. So this is our old website which we introduced in 2008, the desktop version. So as you can see, it's pretty crowded, complicated. There's plenty of content. We had pretty complicated navigation. If you wanted to find a product, even a current account, you had to kind of click 3 times to get there. If you tried using it on your tablet, it would not really display correctly. You would have trouble reaching some of the products, some of the information, because we used hover navigation at parts. And we also used flash ads, which obviously do not display on tablets. And we also had this other light version produced in 2010, so back in the times when internet was pretty costly. You didn't want to use too much of it. We didn't have smartphones, we didn't have touch screens. So it was a really, really simple site with just the basis information. We didn't have buttons, we only used these teeny tiny hyperlinks. So if you ever tried to tap it on your smartphone, let's say last year, you wouldn't manage to do it. Plus, we had no sales opportunities at all on the mobile version and hardly any on the desktop version, as it was introduced back in the time when you'd generally go to the branch to get your credit or your current account. So what we wanted to do was to introduce a new site which would, first of all, support our sales, which would display correctly on all of the devices, no matter whether it's a smartphone, tablet, desktop, no matter the browser, no matter the operating system. And we wanted our customers to have the same experience on any device. I'm going to show this short video in a minute, but just to say a couple of words to start. So we produced 25 page templates, some of them being integrated with our back office systems to display Currency raise to display our branches and its details. We focus on sales, so what you can see in the middle is the search engine that Mark is going to talk about later, but you could buy products through that as well. Then you've got these sales tiny ads, and then now we can see, look at it. We're going to see how it works on various devices. So this is the home page, how you navigate through it. You've got the same content, and there at the bottom, this is the place. We missed it. At the bottom, the gray part is the part where we squeezed in all of the information which is not selling, which is not products. So all of the corporate data, fees and commissions, questions and answers, investor relations. So everything that you're obliged to have on your website, but that's not the main goal of having a website. So this is our a template to describe products. We made sure that you can find information easily. So you just start by the short bullet points. And as you read through the site, you get more and more information. But at any stage, if you decide, yeah, this is the product for me, you can either choose a branch or get the product online. So this is the red button. The guy here is the bank's icon. Oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted to do. Marek, how do I go back? There we go. This is another template because we've got 4 kinds of customers. So we've got the private individuals, which are our core business. We've got corporate clients and business clients. We've got the brokerage house, and we've got some private banking clients as well. So we wanted them to have their kind of different experience, a bit more elite, a bit more prestigious. That's why it's more or less the same layout, more or less the exactly the same navigation, but in different look. This is it. And of course, as you can see, you can go from landscape to portrait to smartphone to, again, landscape, anything you want, and it looks good, works nice. This is not the end. Now Umar is going to tell about some of the features which we introduced on this website.
Okay, of course we used personalization made by Magnolia. We extended this module. We created a lot of custom traits based on traffic, based on customer financial information. We know which user on the front page is our customer. This is the example of one scenario when someone is looking for a saving account. He types saving account, he goes to the web page, to the product page, he reads everything about the product, but finally he doesn't buy it. And he comes back after 2 days, let's say, and he got on aliorbank.pl personalized main page with different featured product connected with his previous searches. This is one example of personalization. Of course, we have a lot of stuff like this already configured on production environment. And another one.
I'll just say one thing. We also know which users are our customers. So if you're our customer, you probably got a current account. So we're not going to offer it on the first site. You probably got it. So we're going to suggest other products. Just to make sure that they get what they need.
Yeah, exactly. And another nice and not typical stuff is our search engine. We didn't use search built in Magnolia. We decided to build on top of Elasticsearch dedicated search engine with some semantic capabilities. We use language processing tools to understand what our customers put to the search, and in this case he is looking for a cash loan. He can buy this product directly from the search, but he can also provide amount of cash loan and the period of time, and we use those parameters to put those parameters directly to the form product, to the product form, and our prospect just have to add some additional information, and we put this data to the CRM because everything public site is integrated, of course, via enterprise service bus with banks systems inside. And one of the last part of presentation, but I think it's one of the most important results, business results. You will see what we did and what are the results finally.
So just to start, some website data. So by moving from the old, ugly, unusable, not working correctly version to the new version, which displays correctly, you visit it, you've got the information you're looking for. We decreased the bounce rate from 30% to 10%. That's the percent of people who visit the page and go back immediately, not finding the information or not finding what they expected. We also increased the share of mobile traffic on our website from 14 to 19%. Well, that's obviously below the average in Poland or in Europe, but most of the people who visit our website are actually our customers who just pass through the website to log into our internet banking system. So obviously they would not have to do it on their smartphone, as we've got mobile apps. So we're probably not going to get like the super high rate here. And the last thing about the website, as a general, as part of the project, we also worked on texts. We limited their number. We skipped the part that were not interesting. We worked on the HTML search engine optimization. So we've got the headers where they're supposed to be. We've got the keywords. We've got all of the important descriptions and the metadata. So currently 53% of traffic comes from organic search in Google. Plus, we also did make sure that we organized like switching from the old website to the new website in the correct way. So made the hyperlinks map just to make sure that if you've got our address saved in your browser or on your website or somewhere else, you'd actually get the content that you're looking for just being transferred to the new version. So that's the website data, and here I'd like to mention our important results. So it's not just for the looks, it's for the business. So the website's share in online sales increased from 33% to 37%, but that's just the shares. And now to mention just the real sales. And here we're comparing the last month of our old website, that's July 2015, with the following months going up till March. So as for the personal loan, which is our most important product because we earn the most on, its sales increased by 92%. Super happy about it, especially since it's the competition for personal loans is really big. It's not only banks, it's the fintechs, it's the small companies who provide small credits for like a month or something. Another product that's the current account, which is also pretty important because it's generally the first product you get, and then we can cross-sell, upsell, get you other products. So this moved by 82% from just 1,600 to almost 3,000. That's monthly sales, so it increased by 1,200 monthly. And the third product, which actually profited from our changing the structure and making sure all of the products that we want are displayed correctly, because previously mortgage was hidden somewhere between other loans, other credits, between credit cards. Now it's on top. You can get there pretty easily, so it increased by almost 200%. So all in all, we're really happy about the sales. I hope Mark is going to sum up something and answer your questions later.
Yeah, so we use generally Magnolia in a flexible way because we extended it on with some additional traits. We built custom search. Implementation was quite fast because we spent more or less 7 months to build it. And finally, what is very important for us also, we achieved great business results at the end, as you see. And that's all. Thank you very much.